So this is your scores on the doors. Now let's see. Furia have 3 wins, 4 losses. So if Furia were to win this, they would be poised to be able to overtake VP.
Yeah, VP is done
in their final series. Yeah, so there's another Furia game to come. They'll be playing against Mouse Sports. So it's going to be a battle of that. If Furia make their job easier for themselves now, then they can do so, and they can pick up that win now, meaning that VP really are already out of the running.
Damn, G2, so dominant.
Yeah, comfortable. I mean, admittedly, they are one of the few teams with a full roster, so we've given them that little extra bonus. And it's time for the pistol. Sean, what's the spiciest pistol round you've called on Inferno?
Ooh,
T-side pistol.
Spiciest pistol round.
I don't anything special. You're just charging up.
I don't know. I do like the one where teams are pre-smoking the banana spots from spawn on the run out.
Yeah.
But the one that Astralis has been running for a long time now, where they smoke back wall site, they smoke balcony, they molly the pit, and then they just pretty much take the site.
What would you say if you found yourself in a situation where someone was just kind of hanging around all the time? They were kind of like a gnat almost, and then they were just doing the most outrageous hand gestures you could possibly do.
Yeah.
Would it rhyme with a grr?
Grr.
So many nades. 3 players from Furia have decided not to go for Kevlar vests. There must be a good reason for it. They've got 3 smokes. It looks like he's lining up for a setup with at least 2 of them.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
Long.
Really don't know where they're going to use the 3rd smoke.
No. Maybe a fake B. A fake A.
It's just a fake A. You're just trying to deny vision from the pit, flash over.
2 flashes, that should be enough to sell it. See if the CTs move.
2 smokes A.
And he's gobbled it up, but they're going to go ahead of that. So really,
see ya.
Valda needs 2. That bomb can't go down. Oh, it can now.
He gets 2. That's a different round.
Yeah, Yuri's going to be able to plan that one off. Art can set himself up in construction. Now, OG have really got themselves a almost impossible circumstance for this retake. The only way to change things would be if they group up. And well,
no.
Here we go.
It's doable.
It's a start. There's 2 of them here. So if Mantu trades off and they need to find a second frag, they do find an OG win the round.
Furia threw that round so hard just now. Why are they pushing construction, Henry? I don't even know. He's on the ground right now. He's unsure of it as well. That was silly. That was silly. They don't even have a kit.
What's the win percentage on that for Furia? What do you reckon? That's 80, 90?
It definitely had to be about 90%, especially given the fact that there was no kits. Henry G. G standing for
G2.
Greer.
Oh.
Wow. You do your research. I knew you did. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what people say about you, Sean, but do your research.
You won't.
He said you will, Trace.
Going straight up banana, pre-smoking that half wall. Gonna try and maybe boost over it or just tuck in on it. They are boosting, and they are fragging 1, maybe a second as well. Oof. With 6 HP, Valda limps his way back to B, and
look at this buy.
NBK wins this one.
NBK wins this all day. NBK all day.
That second round buy is
oh God. Can't believe you guys are sleeping on NBK. Unbelievable. He's a natural born killer.
OG will steal this round in the same way Chad steals opinions.
Chad now, livid at your comments.
Maybe they can steal that AK up. Lovely. That could not have gone better.
Such a good job of staying alive. Such a nuisance, hiding behind new blocks.
Yeah. I mean, that I still haven't quite got that CS in my brain yet, where it's like sometimes doing nothing is the best thing to do.
Yeah, I'm sitting idle.
I still want to be making my contributions, but I realize there is many instances where just doing nothing is better than doing something.
It's like when you're playing with your friends and you're the last alive every time, but not because you're baiting everyone, but because they're rushing everywhere. And well, that's just not how the game's played.
I'm usually the one that's died first and made it really vague call as to where they were.
But also,
is this a tilt buy out of art, or is this just trying to damage the economy? Really don't know.
You can see why it could have been. It could be justified in terms of you can try and keep the CTs honest here. They're on the bonus weapons. Maybe you think you're going to win a couple of duels, get set up for them like this.
Yeah, maybe that was the plan.
Well, it hasn't worked out for them, and now that Molly's about to really make things awkward. Art's going to be forced forward here. Oh, and he's revealed the trick up their sleeve that was Art. He's just going to go for a fight.
It's got him second guessing the economy game.
Yeah, right now.
Oh my
OG,
God!
OG
Oh,
is like they actually bought again.
They can't believe it.
Wow, this game's such bullshit.
Oh god, Art's gone down though, like to an impractical amount of health. A bomb plant maybe, that would be lovely, but it seems like Issa's got this round on lock. Bomb's loose and Kesara is smoked off from the apartments. He can't really do too much with this. Maybe a Vinny Deagle pick would have been a way back in, but the Vice is starting to close. The flank is there, and AlexCD can conclude this round for us. Maybe they'll bring Art's Kevlar and his Galil into the next if they can.
Yeah, and that's another solid play out of Issa, playing that off angle in the pit. If he overcommits wide early, feeling 5v4, I gotta commit, I gotta get a frag. That round doesn't play out like that, right? But instead he off angles, kills the first guy going to the site, easy double kill at that point.
Passive.
And then he goes passive.
Powerful. This, however, is going to be a bit of a tall task. Or is this standard for CTs now? You think they can handle a full Krieg AK buy with MP9s and FAMAS?
I don't...
Bring the pain.
Ooh, we have Kerrigan coming.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get our Counter-Strike brains filled with extra knowledge.
How are you
Finn
guys doing?
Anderson is joining us. Mr. Anderson.
I can finally see something now. Monitors closer.
Yeah, you can actually... Your old man eyes.
Yeah, old man.
So you guys played really well the first day, and then the second day happened. So what are we expecting today?
Let's just say we fixed our vertical on A, I think. I
Oh,
needed that.
fuck. That's brilliant.
I mean, that's one of those games that everything went wrong. Like
Yeah.
You start out playing D2, 16-2, 16-3. A little tough. But you also have a more chilled environment here. We're here with a stand-in. We have a big tournament come up next week, so we're trying to chill. Like, my brain after Pro League was dead. I prepared until 5 AM every morning, so I just needed not to repair this tournament.
No, and that
So you
makes
had, like
sense.
no sleep, and you're coming in the jet lag.
Yeah.
It's just stir it all together.
So I think we need to win one game today. And we play Mirage first, so hopefully we can
Put
go
all your
to
eggs.
Mirage.
Yeah, right.
What's the second map?
Vertical, obviously.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What do you guys?
I wasn't here when the beach was done.
Are you guys at 0-3 on Vertigo right now here? Are you guys at 0-3 on Vertigo at this event?
Yeah, but we were pretty good at it in Pro League though, so.
Yeah.
Better now?
Thank you so much. Now I can really hear you.
Okay.
Now, Issa wins this, and I'll tell you how. They are so separate at this point, and that bomb's going down. Why? No, it's safe default. I can't really see how he's going to win this one. Maybe a flash and take that fight construction if Gary is feeling horny. He's not. He's going to chill. This has had a much better couple of games these last few days.
He's been good today.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
my.
he's gonna see him now.
See him now.
That's a free.
That's the
oh,
Somebody's-
his teammates aren't
no.
screaming at him. Okay, now we get it. Keserato's super low as
And,
well.
Fury
One bullet
instant-
will do, and he's
This
got
is-
it.
Why did he commit out
Oh.
so early?
They often do that, Fury. They
Do you see how they lost the pistol?
no.
Jesus, it was a 4-on-3 retake.
Oh, they just jumped straight. The only way he was going to win
Yes.
that.
Oh my good. I would be so tilted. if
But I haven't
was on
paid attention.
right
Fury
now.
always peek instant when people are about to defuse.
Yeah.
It often happens. Like they're very aggressive because you don't expect it.
Yeah,
Right.
because you're
Like
running
you
looking
know
at
you're
the
going to be
bomb.
looking at the bomb.
Well,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But in this
Isn't that
scenario,
really-
it doesn't make sense.
That seems like such a risky, unnecessary risk.
Yeah, here it doesn't make sense. But if there's 15
Yeah,
seconds
sure.
left, then it would make sense.
Right.
But I think there was always 10 seconds left or something.
Talk to me about the banana battle. Once this round, I'll let this round play out because this is
Yeah.
a full buy. But I'd love to hear your insight. Trades off in apartments. What's Yuri's plan here? Is he going to try and draw those CTs? Will smoke and flash?
And they're going to be now. So that's
Especially now they've got Valdo. That's
because he knows there's two guys in A once he does this fake, and if they already have banana control, no, they're not three guys fighting for banana control.
Yeah, and speaking of, now I can ask you that question properly. It doesn't look like they're going to go for it. So, but banana control has been like it's such an interesting like. Yeah, I've seen the development. It goes from these constant like carpeted mollies. Then it came to like the T's would throw the smoke on the way up to kind of have a space to maneuver around it. Now it's got to the point where everyone's throwing everything, and players have got so good. Like I'm watching like the way Ethan plays it or Chris plays it. They'll just end up like by half wall with like no damage done to them so early in the round. And I'm just wondering how you're how you would describe the battle for banana control in 2019? Like, it's got so advanced now.
Yeah, I started playing banana now. I think after changed the roles since Turkey as CT. And I can tell you now, if people don't watch demos on banana, you don't know how to play it. Because every team is playing differently, and every team is watching you, so you have to think a step ahead. If we always dominate door, and I see the enemy likes to go door, he will watch the demo and he will go tree. So we basically change it up depending on the enemy. So we have this game plan for five special rounds per enemy when we play banana, because else you can't really give him the nades you want.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then some people obviously save their nades, throw them over the wall from first oranges.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know a guy works up quick on a default, you'll see Astralis throw the nade off the half wall.
And also some enemies who likes to hold these nades. Yeah. We walk up car, and then we Molotov behind 2 guys while they walk in B, because they'll never nade with that Molotov.
Yeah.
So that works really good as well.
That's pretty sick.
There's also it's all about gimmick in banana. You can just also there's one smoke. If you throw it, you watch in the demo, they cancel taking banana CT. So
like
you just throw it around,
like right where Art's standing.
Exactly.
Just throw a smoke to extinguish the molly, and then.
And some people don't care about it.
Yeah.
They just fight for it. So you just have to watch in demos how it is. Else it's really tough to play banana.
I can't remember who nice pick off.
Something like this you don't see often in demo though. This is pure feeling.
Yeah, he just got it and got away as well. I swear I've seen some recent
This is an aura rotation.
Well,
they should go back. Now the bomb should go back to B because. That's fine. They have it.
They have the smoke library as well. Mantu can't really do anything, and they're just gonna have to be forced to back away. God, it's so sad seeing so many saves, but it is it's almost always gonna be the right call.
The worst map is kind of Inferno. It's impossible to retake in 3-on-3 on A side. The same on B, and you only go for it if it's like a 13-13 round where you believe you have to win it.
Yeah.
I hate retaking the A side on Inferno.
Oh.
I hate it.
Especially because you use all your nades and bananas to get banana control. What you have left is a flash.
Just running up along that scooter wall with a guy in pit, a guy in sight. Oh, this is great.
What is your favorite map to cast?
At the moment, I think it's Overpass.
Okay.
I think Overpass is really fun because you can you always get like that early CT aggression conflict, and if you don't get that, you'll always see like the battle for short early, battle for underpass early. You always get early conflict, and then the mid round is all like cerebral fakes and long solo fights that if they fuck up, it's all over. You know, like it's a lot of tension all the time in Overpass.
What's your favorite map to play?
Yeah,
I think it's always been Mirage. I think Mirage is everything from tactical depth to also very loose style. So if you're a team, everybody should play Mirage, in my opinion, because it can fit all styles. You can play very structured. You can also play very explosive CS, and that's why I like it. You can mix it up all the time. Fast mid takes, long, slowly, boost window, good B split slowly. Like there's a lot of stuff you can do in it, and you just throw in the execute instant if you don't really feel in the game. So I think that's the most important thing, that the map is balanced everywhere.
Yeah.
And on Inferno, it's all about banana control. If you don't have banana control as CT, you are pretty much in a bad situation. And the other way around, as T doesn't have it, they're in a bad situation. So all the fights is having banana.
Yeah, you rarely see a team on T side just give up banana at the start of the round. It is so rare to see a team just not even fight for it. Not
then the only reason you would do it is basically if you play Astralis to play 3B a lot, you will explode up mid or explode A.
Yeah.
But teams are so good at reading and blocking on A that it's really tough to do it anyway. I mean, we had a long rush at the major, which we used a lot.
10s and shit.
And it was it was based on
that
people.
Was so good.
It was based on people playing free guys B like 10 out of 15 rounds. But now people are just knowing when we play it, so it's more like they have to play free guys A.
Yeah.
Does Mantu stay here? He's going to fall off the smoke.
So when you guys play a team like Astralis, right? Obviously, Astralis oftentimes like sets the meta, I guess, in the way they play. So you're probably trying to like, you may create like a counter strat for them, right? Like where you feel their banana push, and then you do that the fast A take that you were referring to.
Yeah.
When you design a strat like that as an anti-strat, do you use it against other teams?
Yeah, because often I don't want to create one anti-strat to one team.
Yeah.
I think I created an anti-strat at the Pro League for CT as train. It was called anti-EG because the way they played in mid, I was specifically having the flashes and Molo I need to take team mid. And basically we used that as well against Astralis because I knew they like to heavy execute mid. So I created one strat that can actually, based off using more, but you use the name you're using against.
Yeah. That's exactly what I used to do too. And people used to always say things like, oh, he just knows how to anti-strat. But if you know how to anti-strat the best teams in the world that set the meta, you know how to beat any team.
Yeah, because everybody's playing like them.
Playing
They're
their
coming-
meta.
Everyone's trying to play like them.
That's a good point. That's interesting. So you learn how to beat Astralis, you can beat others.
Exactly.
Is your argument.
Yeah.
That's a good one. And this looks like a OG actually with
They're winning this round.
yeah, with their semi-buy. It's been pistols, SMGs.
These classic shoulder peeks from FURIA. They are so good at this.
That was
It's
the
like insane.
coach, dude. Those peaks were so good.
Even the coach has learned it.
And now they win the round. Unfortunately, nothing they can do about that. Valdo wins them for him.
I swear to God, when you play FURIA or you cast them, you see the shoulder peaks everywhere. And then you see a shoulder, and then the white peak comes.
Yeah,
with
and,
an
and
SG.
you'd lose it like
Yeah.
60% of the time.
Vinny's really good at that. I was noticing that last map.
That comes down to just like an individual mechanics, right? Like as in being able to just perfect that balance into the swing.
Yeah, I think all in all also art. He's very aggressive, but once he gets to the point he wants, he starts to shoulder peek everything.
Yeah.
You came from 1.6, Karen. So how do you think you've learned how to
Perfectly jiggle.
Yeah, because the jiggling in Go is way different, obviously. So do you do that? Do you think as well as other players?
The new generation.
Yeah.
No, I tried to really focus on it for 2-3 months, but it's so deep in my veins not to make this jiggly peek everywhere. So I'm just a white step guy.
Yeah.
So I'm just debate for teammates.
And I was actually talking about that earlier in the event. I was saying how that's so rare, and I actually think that benefits you guys and I give another team. Oh, like Golden. Golden does the same thing.
Yeah.
He'll wide swing so many angles, and it creates an incredible amount of space for his teammates.
But look at the space Art's just made.
Yeah, this is obviously art going full YOLO.
He's doing it
He's
all.
there with an orb alone. No
yeah,
reflect
he's
potential.
doing it all.
But they
Zero
they should
backup.
realize soon there's 3 guys A, very close.
Oh, he's seen it.
Oh.
Oh, he's scoped though.
But they
Valdo
should know one
gets
guy's
it.
pit.
It's going to get traded on, and now this all onto
Yeah.
Alexi. He's late, but he's coming up middle. That's better than coming from the library. We'll be able to pressure in on short.
This round is so tough to win a CT.
I mean, close box is going to be something you check.
I think
that's
he
for
knows
sure.
both are sight.
He's acting like it. He's working on that assumption for now. Caserato, however, hard fight to win. No swing possible, but he's waiting for it all the same.
Oh,
And
he's
that
sniffing this out.
one little
He knows.
flash.
He knows.
Oh, he catches Caserato. Is he ready for the close box?
He definitely
He
knows.
will check this.
Okay, I feel like Alexi may have just perfectly read this. He's had no
Oh,
kills,
well
but
played by
2
He played that
in
so
the 8th
well.
round. Crucial kills for Alexi to bring home 6. That's 2 lost clutches now. Like that was the FURIA B site loss, and now
That was an important clutch, right? The
Yeah.
money is not really good
Yeah.
for CT side either.
needed that. That was on the MP9s and half buy.
What's it like playing right now in the current meta as CTs? You know, like, it feels like they're just constantly just like clawing on to not break their economy.
It's so tough,
It's
man.
so hard because the
We-
T's just always can buy, right?
Yeah, you have to save so much as CTs. These 3 and 3s, in my perspective, you should always go for them because they can break the economy, but you have to look at the economy in which scenario you want to go for it. If they have loser bonus, there's no reason for you to go for it. It's all about your own loser bonus.
Yeah, play for yourself.
Yeah. This is so aggressive. And they used the smoke already.
He took 0 damage.
Until now.
Well, okay.
That
Never
one
mind.
works.
Oh, he comes there. He wanted
gets
to
someone
boost.
else.
He wanted to boost. I swear to God, Art was calling boost, and he
Yeah.
got hit, and he said, "Okay, never mind." And then his teammate got
His
killed.
teammate walked into it. Valdo though, pinpoint precise.
The way Winnie's plays AFs is so aggressive. It's so annoying as player CT if the guy is constantly going for these peaks.
Because you have to respect it. You
That's-
always have to be staring at it.
Also because if you die as an Apps player, the round is completely open for the T guy.
Okay, man. Two. What's the play off that? Gets the info safely.
They have to play together now. Lee Long open.
Coming from short, and this can at least apply some pressure. Smoke.
Fails.
Not going for the twists approach. Won't be able to play around it. Oh, woof. Plucks out Art on the hay bales. Now Gary. Not quite got enough tools at his disposal to win this one.
What would you say in current CS are like the 3 hardest positions to play as CT?
It doesn't really matter what map.
Yeah, doesn't matter what map.
I think mentally, B Mirage is tough to play.
Yeah, everyone always says B Mirage.
B Mirage
That
is jumping,
spot
jumping,
sucks.
jumping, and often you
Full
are
white, full white, full white.
full white, or your teammate is in ladder room.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not coming, I can't help you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or the B split comes when you play 2 guys passive B, and you just get split. Or you hear this windows open, they can come from behind kitchen, and then you suddenly. I think that's the mentality because you don't really get the duels.
What about B Dust 2? Is that not a nightmare? I just don't feel. I can't think of a worse, like more scary role. That sucks.
I think it's easier to play if you have a good team play on B, because then you fight mid if they do B split, or you fight tunnels. You always can spam if you get blind. You can always get doubled in tunnels, but long is also a tough position because it's long rush. It's a 50-50 duel and everybody's blind and one guy's not blind and he wins the round.
Yeah.
So I think B tunnels is easier some way to play.
That's fair.
Seems like A on Vertigo is total ass.
Wow, don't even get me started.
Very difficult.
It's like pure aggressiveness or pure retake, and you somehow want to do the hero play. That's what I did yesterday too many times.
Yeah.
Like for like, okay, if I kill this guy, we win the round, and then I die and the round is over. So,
but aggressive now, like aggressive like on A, CTs on Vertigo, they kind of gimped it now. Like, what options do you have? You can go
with
like
that scaffolding smoke.
Yeah, so if they
Jesus.
But if you throw, so you see the CTs that now they bounce the smoke off. They smoke like aggressive on scaff, and then you can play behind it, and you've got like that double peak from high, one low.
Basically, the only thing you can do in Vertigo is use your smoke to begin with, and then not let them have ramp at 130.
Yeah.
Because at 130, if they have ramp, it's gonna be a long round for you.
Yeah, okay.
Especially with this ST with right shoulder peak on ramp, you have no chance versus it.
All the way
up.
So
you have to make sure they get scared that you are kind of aggressive, and then you fall back and then you retake.
After they've done their smokes, their molotovs.
Yeah, and then you try to spam the smokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does look like Mantu's got things on lock here on B.
They played really good today, OG, I must say. Compared to the first day when I casted them, they were looking a little flat on train especially.
Yeah, they did. They really did. It has been a complete 180, and they're looking like they're probably going to get to playoffs here.
They already did.
Yeah. It's actually Furia who need to win in order to get themselves that
Don't
playoff
peek.
spot.
Oh,
Quesarato. 14. He's
he
going to
can win
safe.
this.
Yeah, he wins this. Oh, unless he chooses to plant wide.
This is an advantage for T. No. But he has full utility, right?
It's also through a flash, so...
Yeah, so Molos...
Quesarato knows you spawn.
Oh, he's
got it's right eye peek. Oh, there's the Molo.
They said he's one bullet, but he can't find a single shot that connects. And Quesarato, 2 versus 4, he gets 3 kills and the round for Furia. There you go. That's a final breaking point for the CTs. Some of them thrown down to 2K.
It's so tough to play CT on Inferno when you lose these clutches because you're using all your Molotov and smokes in the beginning of the round, and basically you never have an easy round.
Yeah, they're forcing up.
I don't.
They are indeed.
But this somewhere doesn't make sense because Furia has full loser bonus next round anyway, so if they lose this, they can kind of force back if they get bomb plant.
Lexi bought super late.
He was on 3K.
Someone else called this for us.
That's a good point.
Who else called it?
Nathan bought his deagle.
But you're so deep in the half that Fury will buy back next round. You're probably not going to survive 5 guys unless you're doing some insane shots. So I think here you should play the longer game, even though there's only 4 rounds left.
So you would have taken on the chin and then tried to break him the next if you just take a couple of weapons away in this round? Yeah, that makes sense.
Or you go for the classic one we do with Voxy. Just 1 orb and the pistol smokes and you can easily win the round.
We've seen it work.
Yeah. Seen the
Denmark,
USPs work.
Yeah.
Because the utility you have now is not good. It's 1 minute left and it's not good what they have left.
So they're going to have to fight somewhere, right?
But what I like they're doing actually is stacking A. If they have to commit to A, I feel like here, because then they can save their weapon for next round and build up the loser bonus. But now it's
they're sending a scout into B.
Ah!
Oh no, that might make him go.
Oh, he actually nearly got another one.
But now
they're going to maybe funnel them to A with those kills.
Oh,
there's a important kill on A somewhere.
Now what do they do?
So
now they stay.
They're changing their mind like the wind.
2 Molotovs. Is it gonna land in dark? Triple.
Go on, Nathan.
No flash. This is such a strong angle when there's no flashes.
Yeah. Run is over. And it pays off, even though,
they were so spread.
Furia got caught though. Those early frags. It was that. Who was that? Alexi just getting a re-aggression towards Pool. Catches the first guy across. There was no one to trade off him because he went through the smoke.
So what Furia just now did was they sent whoever that was into B solo.
Yeah.
And he died to Alexi. And then they had a lurker on the other side of the map.
Who died to the Mantu.
Who then went aggressive. Yeah, and then died.
Then another lurk went aggressive to
Yeah.
kill the guy short and then died.
So what would you do in that scenario?
Oof.
You'd probably send the scout into B. That's kind of normal. Maybe not through a smoke. Probably wait that out.
I would, in a theory, it's easy to say when you're watching the game, right?
Yeah.
But you should know they don't have full economy if they play it. That means you can play it slow around and bait out the grenades early on B.
Yeah.
And then you know if the third smoke coming or if something is up, maybe send a lurk out on A, get info or not. And then when it's there 30 seconds left and you have one guy brackets control, you go in B and you can always go back because if there's mini B, there should be 3 or 4 guys in that scenario.
I didn't look at the time, but there had to be.
There's lots of time.
There had to be lots of time on the clock.
When he went in B, I think there was 1 minute left, and when they both died, it was like 30 seconds or 35.
Yeah, it seemed a bit rushed.
Mantu's got his mental timer in his head. Realizes second mid could be a threat. We'll fall back to Arch. God, they're always. It's almost like they hear a Molotov and they're just like,
look at this.
pushing.
Wow, this.
Art's already up towards the Arch and now pressuring.
But now there should only 2 guys on A side when you see the orb like this.
This is ridiculous! How does he get him? He's got the orb! Go! Please! Kill him! Oh, God!
Now there knows one guy B.
Oh, it's so chaotic!
And this is a good look.
Yeah.
Oh, the Mac.
Oh, that's so brutal. They got a shot here, though. OG could really turn this around.
This is absolutely wild.
But
I don't even understand what's going
Fury
on.
can easily lose this round if the art guy is dying now. Because then they have 2 versus 1 on B.
That was really smart of Issa to go up in the apps.
Art's
Because the banana guys are going to be scared that he's pushing street soon behind them.
So they're hoping for Art to say he can want to find Issa again.
The
right?
problem here is if the art is calling, he's going back to B though.
Oh, this timing.
The timing is.
Oh,
Is he
is he
decided
gonna
to peek down mid?
Issa's
Yeah,
checking
because
it.
he's scared to push street, and now they're going rushing in B.
Yeah, he knows now they're going B.
And now he has advantage to get 1 kill and fall back. Or not.
Molly, though, 20 seconds. They're going to have to plant somewhere else.
And no smoke, right?
No.
No.
Planting
that's
safe.
all first
and
box.
Issa's going to know. Close that gap a little bit.
Hard with a P250 this round.
Oh, he's dead already. So it's P250, 1v2. Go on. Let's have what you got, Gary. Yeah. Okay. 4 kills from Issa. Damn, he really solved that mystery for them. He was down in pit.
I don't know why Artist decided to go down mid instead of going B.
Yeah.
Because he knows he's somewhere in A apps or short, and they just leave him alone.
Yeah, if he dies in CT spawn, then the B guys know that's
It's
where the B
open.
player
Yeah,
is.
if the
B site's free. Let's take
Exactly.
B site.
Right.
But instead, he's letting the B guys. He's leaving them completely in the dark, and he has no idea where the A player is. Obviously,
So he could have answered one of their unanswered questions.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
the second he killed the guy with AWP, he should take knife in hand and just rush B.
Yeah. Right.
Because the guys on B and ready already are car, so that
Yeah.
means if he dies CT, then no B is clear, like you said.
And now OG's lead's getting a little bit too much of a problem.
But this can easily be a 9-6 half if they win this round Furia with the money situation. Classic Furia strat up and kill him in the Molo and die.
How tilting is that?
Yeah.
This is really frustrating to die like this.
Yeah.
As CT, you
As
like,
a B
why are you
player,
doing
that's
it?
so annoying. You're just like, you literally just suicided yourself.
Yeah, but with T advantage, bro. That's a T advantage. Oh, and the molly actually worked. But Issa takes 2.
Are they getting...
Why
OG's
is
been really
this-
good at rotating a
Yeah.
CT to read the game earlier. Like, in this mid-round. I saw that in O-Pass as well. They're not going to expect Valdo
Yeah,
so
he's
fast.
here so fast.
Oh, now...
Oh.
Now this is
This is
hard to
hard.
win. Yeah. Not when they're 2 guys side.
Then all or nothing play, the definition. So you just said this is an easy 9-6 if they lose. Well,
Yeah, but
they've
the
lost.
Christians, what are they going to do here? Are they going to force 2 times? I
I
would
feel like
call
they have
that.
to force, yeah.
Because the next round you have only FAMAS and MP9s. So I would force 2 times and try to get the round.
1,500, 1,400. It's really not a ideal. And now you can see the slideshow of Counter-Strike continues. They should be back to go. Oh, Vinny's got a branded towel. Look at that. It's personalized.
Ah, that's pretty cool.
I haven't got a personalized towel.
I need one of those as well.
Yeah.
I'll
You know
call Neymar.
Yeah.
One of those.
If I was a
So,
pro gamer, I'd be one of
you're
those hand towel
Kerrigan's
gamers.
family or girlfriend or friend, get him a personalized towel for Christmas.
Yeah, that's an easy gift
It's
idea.
right
There you
around the
go.
corner. I'm hooking you up with an idea.
Free of charge.
There you go.
And into the back-to-back forces. Looks like Alexi's going to be a bit more conservative. He'll just treat himself to a P250 or flashbang. And I've seen rounds 1 with this kind of buy, but
What is this kind of buy?
I can never really...
What is the loser bonus here? That doesn't make sense for me.
It's their first round.
And
So
then
they got
they're gonna get
second round.
1.9 next round.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
What would you have done instead?
I would have
More
bought full
utility?
buy.
Full your, yeah, okay.
Either you do full eco or you full buy.
Yeah.
Or you buy 5 smokes and 5 just have 5 USPs.
Like that, those are your options. And
Yeah.
at the moment, maybe some aggression. A flash does get gobbled up, and Gary's going to fall back. Interesting. They're using their utility to try and feign like a beast stack here.
Yeah. Now what they're gonna do probably, I don't know if the 2 guys on B have smoke, because in case they should just keep re-smoking and just leave 1 guy alone in the end.
And slowly bolster B.
Yeah, but they have smokes on
bolster A.
A, so never mind.
I really don't know like what the goal is. I feel like if they hit either side, Fury hit either side, it would be successful right now.
Yeah. Well, it's A.
Oh wait.
And VK
That's
decides to
Now
change
DK
things.
gets a DK.
And that.
Oh, please! Who was that? It's Oh, that's not ideal.
That kill would have changed the whole round.
Yeah.
Because then Valde would have got the AK as well inside.
Ooh.
And Fury would be thinking there's more people there.
Yeah, and then rotate back to B with
Yeah.
3 guys are still there.
Damn, that was all of it.
Oof.
Now you just want to try and go hunting, see if you can get a couple of extra treats to bring into the next round. We do have Ragin joining us as well on the couch.
He's just sitting here.
Yeah, what's up,
Yeah,
man?
he's just in here quietly, man.
Enjoying your voice, Alex, as well.
Yeah, I can talk really quietly. I can whisper in your ear.
Regin's a man that has eaten some crazy foods, is what I found out earlier.
Crazy foods?
He
Crazy
had too much
foods.
just food coma.
I also had that, yeah.
He's eaten like the craziest stuff.
What would you say constitutes a crazy food, Sean?
Monkey brain.
Whoa. Oh, yeah, that's crazy
I'm
food.
scared to sleep in the room with him.
Yeah, dude.
Brain incoming.
He'll start eating
It's
you.
not like I just took a monkey and ate it. Yeah.
Oh!
Oh,
That's something. 1 extra weapon taken away from Furia, but now
doesn't
it's
really matter. It's less
really
rounds.
makes no difference at all.
Eating a cockroach.
You've eaten cockroaches?
Yeah.
How are they?
Crunchy?
Like, is there a degree of taste to them? Like, is there a
Nah,
degree of
not really.
flavor? It's just
Nah.
texture.
It's
Pure-
just
pure
mentally
protein.
you have to get over it, I think. It is pure protein, yeah, I would say.
Do you know what I always thought was like the grossest thing you could eat? When I used to watch, there was a show in England called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. And they would make them eat witchetty grubs.
What's
Do you know what
that?
they are? It's like those big white grubs they have in Australia.
Ooh.
Or like
Those
the
big, they look
worms,
like
kinda.
kind of gummy worms, and they're just all
Oh, that's
squidgy and
disgusting.
white and gross. And I just like,
It's like Bear
Yeah,
Grylls.
this
if
is
you've
this I
seen
don't
that.
understand. Blue this bite I had before as well. It doesn't make sense for me.
No.
I mean, it's an enhanced version of the previous round.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah.
Alexi B has no armor. MP9 no armor.
Ooh.
But full
And
nades.
he's just eating a nade. Oh, get him
just
out
imagine
now.
dying with full nades. That's
Alright,
one of
Alexi,
the
do
B's rules. Never die
All
with
of the
full
nades. All of them.
That's why you're using all nades instantly, Finn.
Yes. If I'm low, I just throw everything.
That's how they know who they've tagged. If they tag someone through the wall, just see 4 nades flying over. It's like, well,
Well, he's low on
Carrigan's
me.
going to be. They get this arch control for free.
It's art doing it all alone.
Oh, that smokes.
It must be
pretty
so
good.
annoying to play A side and you just know there's 1 guy small pit already.
Always. And there's
They're
nothing
gonna
really
get
Alexi
pinched.
can
And
do.
then some guys just peering over this one-way smoke. You're just, what do we do?
Oh, and the
Oh
wallbang.
my god, this is so intimidating.
And you hear the creek spam, then you get scared. And the jump shot.
Ooh,
Then
they
know there's one more side.
yeah, Alexi actually managed to
Oh,
find.
no.
Oh, and oh my god, they might
How
do
did
it.
this?
One more frag is all they need. One bullet
And now
will
comes
do.
the
They did
B9.
They win.
How
It's a good bite.
did they
Damn.
not win that round?
10-5. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to be back. I've got myself and Mouse Sports and, of course, Mr. Shawnee Gares chatting when we come back.
I mean, look at their...
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the CS Summit. That's
Woo.
right. Furia taking on OG right here, ready to get this thing started, will be that of Sean Gares, Regin. We do have Kerrigan, as well as Alex the Machine Richardson. Ready to kick this one off. We'll be jumping into a pistol round. Alex, have
full
we
nades.
seen some topsy-turvy Cs or not?
My god, 3 decoys, 2 flashbangs and a smoke grenade. That does feel good. I could do that repeatedly. The Henry G maneuver. Alexi, however, is about to get fragged out. No, he's not. He does delete art from the server, and now it looks like they've got a good shot path towards B, but the round does seem to take a moment to calm on down.
I mean, Furia just bought 3 sets of nades.
And they didn't get much out of it, did they?
And,
And one of them died with it.
I
The
mean,
full set.
I didn't know what the plan was there, but interesting.
It was an art plan. Down banana cleared and then fall back and nade.
The beautiful mind.
It's very aggressive. He went down banana alone without armor. Because he did that one way.
Go on, Yuri.
And he forced him long. And they smoked up long as well.
Damn.
Like this sucks as this sucks as T. You really don't want to jump through that.
Nope, you're gonna respect
And he
Yuri's
pushes
smoke.
it. Does he push
Oh,
it?
what?
What?
He went.
He went through it? This is the guy hands now.
He went
Are
through
you
it. And he
kidding
didn't
me?
even look at.
Oh, and NBK
What?
knows? What is going
They
on?
must have prepared a lot for Furia.
Jesus. He destroyed that guy's sight.
That was like 2 dinks, just dong dong.
But how is MBK ready for Guria there?
That was a bad. There was a feeling, I think. Like, why is there a smoke and it's completely quiet?
Yeah, there's no reaction at all.
And it's Furia. It's 4 and 5. There's a big chance someone's pushing.
Damn,
You know,
MBK has
Are
brought
you
it.
going for this?
Oh my
Save
god.
your armor. Yeah.
He's feeling
Here
it.
goes your armor.
Nathan likes it.
He wants some more. Come here, boy.
Oh.
He is just completely ripped Furia out of the server. 11 then to 5. Let's see if they can convert.
Ooh, feels good. 100 armor. Easy upgrade.
Ooh. Treat yourself to what? What do you go for?
A small SG maybe?
Little Krieg?
You go
Yeah.
AK full nades is also a good one.
I mean,
The
you,
classic one is
you
Cola
can
is-
buy that with that amount of money. 4,200.
Let's see the second shot. Hi. Bye.
That round escalated quickly.
It really did. I thought Yuri, like, when the two smokes arrived, it's like, okay, we're going to have another 45 seconds of waiting. But now
Not
it
when
looks
they
like
close the
Furia have decided to bring the fight to OG.
I feel like this is the game.
Yep.
This round. Otherwise, we're going to be down 13-5.
Oh,
Oh,
the Gary
the
shotgun.
The coach.
He's just going to go.
Oh, and
He gets away.
Oh,
Chill, chill.
Get out of there. Get out.
Oh, okay.
Did you hear what Kerrigan did there? Like, he actually say that during the game when he get pressured, like wanna get away.
We're learning the sound
Coach,
effects
you
of
should
mouse
go back.
sports.
You should go back to the room, prepare maybe.
It's not like me doing something, no?
Me, you lot.
You, me.
who's the rager on your guys' team?
Oh,
Is
we
it
have-
you?
I could guess.
You?
No, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't rage?
Woxic.
I only rage. The only time I raged you can ask face was after the Buster Major in the locker room. There was a
Ooh.
keyboard flying through the room.
Yeah.
Then you know you're acting cool. 2 minutes later, you're picking up all the pieces.
Don't feel like such a hard ass
Yeah.
anymore.
when you're on your knees picking up switches, yeah, you're like, well.
Well, I didn't get enough money, so I can't afford a new keyboard.
Pretty much feel like a child at this point.
Oh, I feel like a twat.
I
You get the
remember,
sight.
I remember Rain said to me after, he said like, good you did it, I was about to do it, but then I saw you and looked stupid, so thought like, I should not do it.
Thank you for proving to me what I shouldn't be doing.
Rain now, the man who did eat a cigarette.
Yeah.
Did eat a cigarette.
Oof.
That does not seem good for the gut.
No. Makes me sick just thinking about it.
And people thought it was fake. It wasn't.
It was
I can
definitely not
confirm.
fake. Why was he doing it again? Can you remember the bet?
He said Astralis Liquid wouldn't even get a map, and they won the first map in the final against Astralis. And I think they wrecked Astralis like 16-6 or something.
That was the Inferno, I think. That was
Yeah,
like
they
the
got
ridiculous anti-stratted Inferno.
Yeah.
Liquid just stomped him.
And then they had no chance the last 3 maps.
Yeah.
I think they could just wanted to win through the see him eat a cigarette on social media after.
Yeah, I think that was all part of it. Astralis were just all in on it. But this now does look like OG might be making short work of Furia's Inferno here. Oh, a question. Why am I seeing more pros opt for the UMP than, like, it's coming back? Is there like it's becoming an SMG of preference, or am I just making that up?
I think people are usually more on P9 nowadays.
They are still?
It's shooting a little faster.
Okay.
I think it's
Sometimes
also
you
like
should-
what you prefer.
Yeah.
Still just personal preference?
I think so.
Do you think you're going to see a lot more teams in 2020 using like FAMASes on second round if they win pistol? Like
Could make sense because at some point it can also make sense to save a CT because in this round. I mean, because if the C plants the bomb and you CT, you're already like, okay, this is a 20% win rate
yeah.
round. So if you save and you're full, like nades.
God
But
damn.
I think Khalil is pretty viable now.
Yeah, those second round buys are so brutal.
Yeah.
You're pretty much going up against like 4 rifles.
And just knowing
Yeah.
if you lose, that you have 1.4k, and you're behind 3-1 already.
Yeah.
It really, it's like It does. When we talk about it so often, you do start feeling like it almost feels like you might want to just focus on the second round.
Yeah. It's not about pistol rounds you have to create anymore. It's second rounds.
Yeah, come up with a good second round.
Yeah. It's also the toughest round to win, I guess. I think like it doesn't matter how many nades you have and stuff like that. You're always scared of this scout tag or one guy straight with the deagle or whatever.
And the team that loses less of those usually wins.
Do you guys have specific things you do on those rounds?
We have moves, but not specifically because now with the guild you don't know what people are buying.
Yeah.
Right now it's changing. But against SG, I was even thinking at some point just buy an Orc or Mirage because somebody's gonna come up ramp within SG.
Yeah.
Contacting. I don't know. It's really tough now because now it changed with Galil, so maybe people buy 5 Galils and flash and smoke, you know?
Yeah, I think I watched a team at Starladder when I was there. They bought a Krieg on second round after losing pistol, and some guy just ran out mid on Mirage, just like full ran out top mid.
Yeah. Take that
And
fight.
instantly kill the guy window.
Yeah. I mean, you have the best gun in the server, so
Especially in that round as well.
yeah.
I mean, we even saw Vitality saving up. Like there was one guy didn't buy armor.
He's just won the round. There you go. So imagine casting that, and you're like, "This is it, Furia. They have to hold on to round 19 here, and it's over." We're going to be seeing them save
Time
now.
to save.
Yep.
And Caesar's full utility. Didn't even waste it in H.
Nothing. Alexi with
But that's
a Mac
a classic
10.
Alexi move as well, right? Enz was famous for this when they have these Mac 10s. Just
When you're
ball
ahead
up,
of the mollies.
Yeah. Ball up banana.
It just feels like you're at such a risk of looking stupid when you make a call like that, but it works. So, it looks so good when it works.
When we have a lead like this, I think this is the most tilting for CT. You know the game is over now.
Yeah.
Like, OG knows they won the game now, basically. By doing this, you just know the CTs are kind of frustrated.
And you have to sit there and talk about it for 40 seconds while you save.
What about next round? Yeah, be ready for B-Rush again. And your coach still has a Max 7.
He's been fragging though. Can we get a frag update for Gary? Where's he at now? Yeah, still keep it up.
Yes.
Second frag, second highest on his team. So Kerrigan thinks it's all done. Let's see if Furia can prove him otherwise.
I mean, if something we learned in Mousebots, it's never over.
Yeah, well, you told me that it's all about keeping your comms as clean and crisp as possible.
And believing in it.
Belief.
Belief is also really important. Like,
yeah, like
really
all 5 players have to
Let's
believe.
just do a standard, boys.
Oh god. Oh, I don't want to hear it yet.
Is that monster not burning the whole thing? It's not. Oh. And the flash comes. And he wasn't back.
Unfortunate timing.
I think the timing was out there.
Oh, Mantu full
Unlucky.
smoke maybe? Again, one more.
What team? I asked a couple players this. What team do you hate playing the most?
Vitality. For me.
Vitality?
I mean, back in the day, it was the Brazilians and me, but oh
Yeah.
god, I hated them.
Yeah.
But I think actually, I haven't played Navi lately, but Navi has such a strange playstyle.
Yeah. I always think
that's
it's
one of
funny
those
because no one ever says Astralis.
It's a fun matchup though, no? You want to
Yeah.
beat them, so.
I think it's just because people understand how they play, and it's just at least you understand what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah.
It's easy to understand, but it's
Yeah.
hard to beat.
Yeah, it's very hard to beat, obviously.
Because I would have thought that for you would have a difficulty with something like a Fnatic's playstyle. Obviously, that grand final, you made that look relatively comfortable.
It's funny because in TSM and also in FaZe always had good matchup against
did.
Fnatic and Astralis and those kind. I've been beating Fnatic for a long time. It goes back to 2015.
Yeah.
We could only beat Fnatic, but we always lost to Envy.
Something
So
about those Frenchies, they got your number.
I don't know what's happening there. But I mean, there's always one team
Of course.
you have a tough time beating when they're on the top. So I don't really know. We haven't played so many big events with big. I think for us right now, Liquid is tough to play. We haven't won against them, but it's so.
Oh yeah,
close
for
every
sure. I
time.
forgot about Liquid.
Yeah, so
I don't know
think
how.
Liquid is the hardest.
Do you think it's because they're just confident in taking duels? Like they know that
Look at
like they've beat you guys in the past, so they're just more confident?
I think they're just good at winning these scrappy rounds.
Yeah.
And we're good at throwing them away.
That's a good mix.
So
that's
perfect storm.
Very perfect. Yeah, perfect storm.
I mean, they also just play really intelligent in CT.
Yeah.
Like Liquid, they are the best CT-sided team, or the CT team in the world, I think.
I like watching them play for retake. I feel like that's unfortunately it has not been working out for these last couple of events.
You guys play EG really well.
Yeah, I don't know. Robs and Chris has so much confidence again. Never lost every time before this game. Never lost against the score. And they just go full on confidence into the game.
Robs and Chris.
I think that also comes always down to map pool, right?
Yeah.
I think our map pool fits really well against EG, and maybe it's also the wrong time you met them. But in China there was kind of no excuse for, and also in Odense, everybody's been traveling, right? So, flash pop.
Oh.
Into the stack.
This is going to be a real tough one. It's going to come down to the frags.
They're going to do the Loba move, we call it. Sit in the smoke. And I can wait one more time.
Then you push in. Straight into Queserato. And that's the round. So does it look like Fury are going to hold on comfortably? Mantu may be gone.
Do we start believing the comeback or what, Alex?
My rule is like I say I start talking about the OG victory and what it means until the comeback gets to about 10.
10, yeah.
Then it's like, perhaps Furia could be taking it back. Yeah, that's when I start talking about the possibility. Until then, this is like, wow, OG really have turned it around from day one. That's when you do that.
Then when it gets to 15, 14, other teams like, oh, OG really threw this.
Yeah,
away.
exactly. Yeah.
What a great comeback.
Yeah,
Jesus, how did this happen?
You can choose. You choose how you want to paint it, but it should probably be Furia. What a CT side this is from Furia. Maybe not. Alexi B though.
Oh.
Oh
That's some
my.
damage.
Jesus, where did their health just go?
They have to know 2 players are B, though. They threw that nade while that guy was spamming.
Yeah. But at this moment, it's too late to really just rush up mid. So they have to regroup and think about something else.
Ooh, that's such a good smoke given the situation. They have no info now.
That's one on the roof, no? No, no, mind. I saw wrong. Getting old.
We all are.
But last time you wasn't really scared of a smoke, right? So.
That's true.
But the Molotov might make it.
They know exactly where he is. That's one solved. He
now
wants to
jumps out
re-peek
here,
and
some
BK.
Molotov
Look at
chance.
that.
Yeah.
Perfect. Down to Queserato, and he's going to have to choose. Just commit
is
to
tough.
one of these.
Oh.
Okay. He's in a lot of trouble. Somebody find him.
Okay, round is over.
Oh, the round's over.
Just know he's on side. Help me, boys, help me.
The coach saying, I'm smoked off.
Yeah, yeah. Now, Vinny and Gary arrive. Arrive on the scene. And this is
One of the scenarios you should maybe even go for it.
Yeah, this is what you were talking about before. It's like 3v2.
Yeah, you can win this.
Match point.
You also have
give it a
money
go.
for next round anyway,
Yeah.
so.
Here they go.
Here comes the headshot. Body shots.
Yeah, and that's the end of that one.
Like, there's also an option where you take out all their weapons. That's also a possibility. Where it's, but you rather do that in 2 versus 4, where just sit and wait for them to do a
Just
mistake.
get some crazy exit spray.
Yeah, exactly.
Queserato, the secondary AWPer.
So Furia just needs 1 map?
I believe
They have
that's
to
the
play
case.
us, I think. If
Yeah.
we split VP and
Yeah,
VP and Miba is
and-
out then.
Yeah.
But if we win 2-0, I think VP. I don't know.
Miba is out now, so it's Furia.
Yeah.
So
But
Furia
VP has still a chance.
Fury need 1 map. VP
Yeah.
need 1 as well. Like
So
need you to
if
get
you
1.
guys win 2-0,
VP
then
is through.
Furia is tied with VP?
and then
not
there's a
sure.
tiebreak. Yeah.
I don't think Few has 3 wins, right?
They are 3-5.
Yeah, so they're out.
Oh, they
need 1
only
win
have
to tie.
3?
Yeah. They need 1 win to tie.
Oh.
So if we win 2-0,
Dear.
VP is through.
They're
If
in
it's a
big
tie,
trouble.
Yeah.
If it's a tie, it's VP and them. If we lose 2-0, it's us and VP in a tie.
If Furia win 2-0 against us, then we have 12 points, 3 teams, and a 3-way tie.
Okay.
3-way tie. Oh boy.
Damn.
Oh,
GG.
that's the round, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that.
I guess I have to pack down my stuff, boys.
Yeah.
So-
Get out of here. Go do your thing.
Coach, you can take over. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Carrigan. We'll be seeing him in the server in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got his gaming shorts on today. I've got a good feeling. I feel like I frag better when I've got airflow
Wait,
to my
you guys got the
thighs.
same shoes on.
Yeah. Excellent.
Who copied who?
I accidentally copied him.
Oh, you see the deep
I didn't
inhale?
know he had them.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay, this is it. Clearly a real problem in the team. Friction. Yeah, that's the end of this one. Just Yuri in CT spawn as the bomb blows up. He's just gonna
Saving for the next map.
yeah. So
Saving for the next map.
next game, he's gonna bring an AK into your pistol round. Watch out.
It's unlucky.
That's a GG. Everyone's happy. Big smiles for OG. What a turnaround, though. Like
4-0 today.
4-0. And
Damn.
we're going to be seeing them in the playoffs. For sure.
It's actually nice to see OG doing well. I like it.
Yeah.
Especially considering like this was going to... like they took a bit of a gamble going so brand new into a team, into a LAN environment. But it really has paid off.
I mean, how long have they been practicing? Like a month or so?
Yeah, pretty much only a
1.5,
month.
yeah.
I think they said they only got like a handful of days of practice.
Yeah, 14 days
with their full lineup.
I remember we practiced them before Shanghai. Just when they made the lineup. Like, it was not official there.
Yeah, but you had the full 5 men.
Yeah.
Do you know,
so
were they boot camping at the time?
I am not sure.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think they were keeping everything pretty hush-hush for a while.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I feel like when we spoke to Johan Notel, he was like, made it clear that there was just a lot of logistical stress in actually getting all 5 people pen on paper wearing the same jersey. So now it's all sorted. That's good. It does mean that we are got just 1 series away and some potential tiebreakers.
Alexi, come over here. Microphone.
He's going to give us a live performance now.
Live performance.
Yeah, come sit down. Oh.
Congrats, bro.
He's got the juice box.
Congratulations.
Hello. Thank
Hey,
you.
Damn,
what,
you guys,
so
you guys
4-0,
look really
bro?
good today.
Yeah. Really good.
Feels good, man.
Yeah.
Like after talking to Nathan day 1 and then seeing the smiles on your faces day 3, where are we? 3?
3.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, time
Carried
flies.
1.
Yeah, but like, so just give us a little insight into what is happening today that wasn't happening day 1.
To be honest, it was only playing as a unit.
Yeah.
Like when I call a rotate or when I call a reaction, I think today we were more like since day 1, like on day 1, it was more like 2 people reacting, 2 people being a bit confused and not like being on the same paper.
Yeah.
And today I took 2 pauses in the CT sides because sometimes I'm calling something and I see people not reacting. So I just want to get the message across. And today, most of the time, we did it really well. So like when we started on overpass, we were rotating all around based on who we kill, and it worked so perfectly. But towards the end, that was like my bad a bit because I played Montu so bad that he couldn't get any action. Like I just played Montu every time on A, but they didn't push A once.
Yeah.
And then
He was getting a
was
lot of
bit
monster
complicated.
picks
Yeah,
early in the round. That was really good. Did you guys notice something on Overpass about their long A? Because you guys kept running up long A early in the half.
Yeah.
Like towards the A site.
Like pistol, you did it.
Yeah, pistol second round and the first gun round.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of them being like it's a good strat if the enemy is not awake, but against Furia, I think Art and Yuri are playing A, and I figured that their weakness was long, so it went
definitely
well.
worked out pretty well.
It really did. It looked great.
By the way, nice 1-on-2. We were complimenting you a lot on Inferno. That's pretty sick.
You feeling like you're is your own game going to take a hit for a couple of months while you're focusing a lot of your attention on, keeping all the pieces moving?
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the first weeks of practice with me, like calling in English and overlog like speaking English the whole time, like after practice days, I would like just go to my bed and put my head against the pillow. I have so huge headaches. So like at the moment, it's just me getting comfortable with everything. But I mean, day after day, it feels better.
You dreaming in English these days?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, do you think he's got time for dreams, bro?
Yeah.
He's got no time for that. God, I hadn't even thought about that.
I always wanted to dream in another language.
Yeah, you're not quite there
Would
yet.
be fun, no.
This guy is a dream in many languages. Issa on the microphone.
What a charmer.
Hello, hello.
Hey, you had a good
Hello.
fragging today, bro. You had some good fragging today. You feeling more comfortable at day 3?
I mean, I'm kind of a guy. I have to be comfortable to play good. If I'm not feeling, bro, who was here?
That was Henry G, man.
Henry.
He's too tall.
Where
Tall
is Henry?
bastard. Yeah, okay.
Oh, he's so tall.
But you felt comfortable today?
I mean, when I feel comfortable with my teammates, I usually play good. But if I have the opposite side that I'm not feeling good with my teammates, or I have this feeling I don't want to play this game, I can't play. So I'm pretty happy that I teamed up with them. They are really nice, all of them, and we are treating each other like brothers.
Yeah.
And in the end, I'm doing what I can, I try to cheer as much as I can. Because, for example, Alex is so calm guy, and he always like frag more if someone is hyping him up. So
is that right, Alexi? Yeah, you need the hype man.
Yeah, but today, like, at some points, like, Issa was screaming so hard, and I watch him. He's ready to fist bump me so hard. Like, 2 times I told him, like, don't break my hand. Then the 3rd time I was, like, scared to fist bump him.
Hype, bro.
You're like putting your life into your own hands, you know?
It's literally like listen to boxing right now.
Yeah.
It's like the same.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
You
this
see?
is brotherly love.
Yeah.
Damn.
This is not the brothers. This is
Swinging a bit more. Yeah.
We are in NA, so I can marry, you know? I can do, especially with this guy, bro. Look, he's so cute. Holy shit.
Damn, there is some mad synergy in the OG camp right now.
Oh,
Nathan,
bro,
your son
you
is off
can't
the chain.
What this guy?
Nathan, come here. Take this.
Guys, this guy is my dad in the team.
That's daddy. Okay.
Yeah,
Dad?
20. How old are you? 30 years already? Yeah, something like this. So he's treating me like that. I had sometimes coming back late. He's calling me, telling me, "What are you doing? Come now!" And he's trying to fix all the bad.
Did you guys end up playing cards last night?
Yeah.
You guys ended up. Dude, he's such a troll.
Oh,
I
he's
couldn't tell.
horrible.
I couldn't tell if he was being serious or not.
Yeah.
He
No,
wa-
we ended up
About
doing
what?
it. Playing cards yesterday.
Ah, yeah.
Because you were trolling in the van.
You were
That's
trolling the
usual.
entire van ride back.
Yeah, it's actually like
Oh,
me
it's-
in the team.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so the problem is he's trolling 24/7, so it comes to a point when he's calling informations of things like we're not even sure whether it's real or not.
yeah, sometimes they don't even trust me.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you're like 2B and
Like-
they're like, well, let's
Like,
go. I think we should go B anyway.
Listen, yesterday I came. They asked me, "Tell us if there is food here." I
Okay.
came and then I checked there was food. I typed to them on WhatsApp, "Yo, there is food," and no one came. So I went to the prac room with my food.
Yeah.
They said, "Oh my God, there is really food." You know, we thought you were trolling. You don't trust me, bro. What can I do?
You can't trust this as
It's
far as
hard
the
for me to
possible.
play anymore in this team. No one trusts me, especially this guy.
Oh
Look,
no, I don't trust you. No.
look at the look he's giving me.
Yo, so for just talking CS for a second.
Yeah.
You guys have played like pretty much every map now. I've seen you play
Yeah.
Overpass,
Yep.
Nuke, Dust 2. What haven't you played?
Vertigo.
Very good.
Vertigo's the only one. So that's like
That's
so
pretty insane.
you're kind of feeling out
Yeah.
your map pool right now, Alex.
Yeah, because like when we're doing the veto with Nathan, well, Nathan just suggested like to play all maps, and I was like, yeah, for sure. And then of course we didn't know what the enemy is gonna veto.
Yeah.
Like it could have been something else, but I'm happy that we played all the maps because there's something to fix.
Yeah.
Like even
Yeah.
though we like right now we're confirmed in the playoffs, I think.
Yeah.
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 So even though we wouldn't got there, like I think it's still good for us to play every map on LAN. And now we've done it, and I'm really comfortable in going into the playoffs.
What
Yeah.
was your guys' final record?
6 and 4.
6 and 4.
Yeah.
So did you guys secure the number 2 seed?
Well,
you
should
know
we bring
better.
it? Let's see if we can bring it up.
Can we bring it up?
Here we are.
He's so fast, this guy.
Let's see. Yeah, very very good.
So
Production
he
is
sits and
perfect.
keep. He stays until you
6,
guys.
4.
No, 'cause
mouse
if-
button. No, you could
So-
tie with
yeah,
mouse. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, so anyway,
Regardless, they
The-
avoid G2 in the first round.
yeah.
So
pretty
now,
much.
so.
but what
Yeah, we're
if
second or third.
what if Furia wins most sports 2 times? Does it change something? or
Yeah,
not?
then we would play Furia.
Okay, let's go Furia. Let's go Furia.
See, we have a problem with that guy. We don't know what to do with him.
Oh my God.
Issa, you're amazing. And
Issa's
VK,
crazy.
Alexi, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We are taking a
course.
quick break, but of course we're going to be seeing not these guys. It's going to be OG successful.
Can I say final words for all the fans that's watching us?
Hell yes.
course
So
you can.
Yeah, sing.
I really want to thank everyone who is supporting me, like especially from the Arab regions. I was getting a lot of Instagram messages, Twitter. I'm doing my best to make you proud again. I will bring back my Faceit major performance, and I will keep it stable. I promise you this, guys. And second, I would like to thank Seb for all this opportunity that he gave us, and OG. And we will do our best to keep going consistent tournaments and grinding up as much as we can. Thank you all.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
cheering up,
Issa's final
This is the
word.
love this,
first time
man.
I say something serious.
I absolutely love it. We're going to peace out. We'll be back.
See ya.